Hey everyone, welcome to today's math lesson. Today our lesson is going to be a little bit different because we are actually not going to add, we're not going to subtract anything. We are going to learn about income and saving and needs and wants. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive in. So today what we're going to talk about is money from earned income. So going back to our theme of Pokemon, we're going to learn how earned income can help us get more Pokemon. So, first of all, earned income is when you earn money from working or selling things. This does not include gifts. Gifts are a little bit different. It is money that you get, but that is not considered an earned income. An earned income is when you are selling your things for money or you are working and then you get paid. So you want to become a Pokemon trainer. What can you do to save up? We're going to talk about a couple of things to do there. So in order to get money, in order to have earned income, you need to have a job. But since at your age, since you're about to go into first grade, there's certain things that you can do. You can't exactly go work at a restaurant or go work at a mechanic or anything like that. And I'll go into the reason why in a couple minutes. So here are some ideas that what you can do or what others have done in order to get some earned income. So one of them is doing chores at home. So if you help around the house, and if someone at home can pay you for, for example, doing washing the floors or mopping the floor if you can, or doing your bed or helping make the beds or cleaning the living room, picking up things and things like that, then that would be considered an earned income. You can also wash cars or have someone help you wash cars, and then from there you both or whoever you're doing it with can share the money at the end of the day. You can also walk dogs or take care of pets for other people. This sometimes people just want to have their dogs walked because they can't, for some reason, they either don't have time or they need some extra help with it. That's another idea. Putting away food at your home if there's a mess and if you need to clean it up, or if there's just food that's laying around and you need to put it up, that's another idea. You can also clean your room, although your room should always be clean. That's another way to earn some money. And here are some other things that you don't necessarily have to 100% work for, but it's considered a earned income. So you can also sell things that you don't need. Sometimes there are people or other children that would like the toy that you have, but maybe don't have enough money to have it. If you already have toys that you don't play with, you can sell them to other people as well. Of course, you're not going to get, if you pay $20 for a teddy bear, you're not going to get $20 for it. You might get, $5 or $10 for it. So the value of things when you sell them and they're used is a little bit less. But on the plus side, you can buy used things, of course, with being super careful of what they are, and buy them for not too much money. Another option would be to make craft things such as slime, dolls, mask, bracelets, or things like that. You can get creative. Maybe you can draw pictures of someone's pet or something like that. If you're good at arts, I've definitely seen it with younger people. Or you can sell a kit to make slime, or you can actually make slime itself, or just things that you don't want to spend too much money on. Sometimes you do have to spend a little bit of money in order to start this sort of job or business. But if you definitely have the time and if you have a little bit of money, that's another recommendation. Um, Lastly, what I wanted to go over is that you can get a job when you are 16 years old. So the law here, which is also known as a very important rule, not just a rule that you can break, but you can, for laws, you can get in serious trouble if you break them or if you don't follow them, is you can only get a job when you are 16 years old. So if you wanted to work at a restaurant, or if you maybe wanted to help with animals or something at a shelter, you can only get that job when you are 16 years old. Of course, for a lot of jobs nowadays, you need some sort of training, you need some sort of education, you need to study to do these things, and we'll go over that in a little bit. So, in our Pokemon example, here are some things that we can save them up for. We can either save them for incense, and incense attracts Pokemon. If anyone plays Pokemon Go, that's what we use them for. You can also use them to boost up, to give your Pokemon more lives. For camera, you can buy Pokeballs as well. Lures, this is also kind of like incense, but lures stay in one spot and incense follows you around. You can also have experience eggs. So if you play Pokemon Go and you hatch these, you can get double the points for whatever you're doing for that time. And they usually last 30 minutes, but right now they've been lasting an hour. And of course, you can get extra storage so you can put your things, or you can get extra Pokemon storage as well. And over here in the corner, this is called an incubator. So the cool thing about Pokemon Go, I don't know about you, but I do play some Pokemon Go, is you can walk, and then this incubator will like keep the egg for like 1 or 2 miles. In the game, it's about 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and 10 kilometers, and 7 kilometers. So you walk a couple miles, and then it'll hatch a Pokemon. And you don't know what the Pokemon is until the egg hatches. And it's not this egg, it's another type of egg. Alright, so here's some other things that you can buy some earned income with. So you can either buy toys for yourself, or that you want to share with your brothers and sisters. You can definitely buy school supplies as well, at least helps with some. I know that in August and September they don't cost a lot, so that's a good time to buy that. And also, you can also buy gifts for people. It doesn't have to be something very big, it just has to be something that means a lot to you, and so that the other person it makes the other person think about you, or something like that. Something small, could be candy, could be something. Coffee mug, sometimes I get a lot of those. All right, so the other thing that you can spend it on is, whenever you earn money, you don't have to spend it. You don't have like a week, you don't have a month to spend it. You can just let that money sit. In this case, you can let it sit in a piggy bank, but you can also let that money just sit and save up for later. I mentioned earlier that a lot of jobs nowadays need some sort of training, or you need to learn how to do them. For example, if you want to be a YouTuber, you probably want to pay for some classes online to learn how to be a YouTuber. Most successful YouTubers don't just sit down in front of a computer and start recording. They have to know what to do, what to say, how to write, so that the people can, keep coming to their channel. And of course, there's the obvious college. If you would like to go that path, you could also save for that. There's also, if you want to travel later on, if you want to save up for like a very, very big trip on your 16th or 18th birthday, you can do that as well. So that gives you a lot of time. I wish I had that time, but Or you can also save for to become like maybe a vet tech, a doctor, a lawyer. Any of those jobs you need to pay to have that education. Of course, you can also get scholarships, but you always want to have another plan in case that doesn't work out. So you can definitely save it for a lot of things, not just you don't have to go out and spend it right now. You can also you have the option of saving, and that's kind of what I'm doing right now too. I try not to spend it at least right now, but I save it for in my case it would be emergencies and things like that. All right, so now we are going to do a little pop quiz. Which of these is an example of earned income? Is it buying new toys, taking care of a neighbor's pet for money, saving up for a video game, or making things to sell? So buying new toys means you're going to spend money, right? Right. So you're not earning income, you're spending it. Taking care of a neighbor's dog, a neighbor's pet for money. So you can like play with their pet, let them go on a walk or something like that. So if you do that and your neighbor says, "Hey, I'll pay you $5 to go walk my dog," and you say, "Okay," and then so you walk the dog and the neighbor pays you after you come back, is that earned income? Yes, it certainly is, because that means you worked and you also got paid to do that. Saving up for a video game. Although we talked for a couple of minutes about saving up, that is actually not earned income. You take your earned income and save it, but it's not earned income. Making things to sell. Well, this is kind of a trick question. So you make things, but then you're gonna sell them. But when you actually sell them, that's when you actually have that earned income. So really, the only earned income would be taking care of a neighbor's pet for money. And again, if you need any ideas to what jobs you can do right now, you can do chores at home, wash cars, walk dogs, or take care of pets for other people. That includes like playing around with the pets sometimes, cleaning your room, watering plants for a neighbor, some of the things that you don't need, and make craft things that you can sell. All right, everybody. So that is it for me today. Tomorrow we will be talking about what is something that you need and something that you want. All right. So I hope this lesson was. I hope you got a lot from this lesson, and it's just something to think about for the future, because you never know when you might need that little extra money. All right, so I will see you in the next lesson.